Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. My name is Valentina in case you don't know me, and today I'm going to teach you how to properly curl your eyelashes. This is a very simple and it's probably going to be a very short video, but it's going to be a very important one. I think that curling your eyelashes is one of those things that every girl should know. And I promise you that once you know how to do this correctly, it's going to change your life. How to curl your eyelashes correctly. And I'm not only going to tell you how to use your eyelash curler and how to, give that wow effect, but I'm also going to give you a few tips and things that maybe not a lot of people talk about in the industry just because they think they're too simple or too basic and that everyone knows how to do it, so they don't talk about it. Or maybe things that just the consumer doesn't really know or not a lot of people know. So I'm going to give you all of my tips, all of my tricks. Curling your eyelashes is great even if you don't like to wear a lot of makeup. If you don't want to wear mascara, you can just curl your lashes and that's going to give you a wow effect even if you're not wearing anything else. So you should really know how to do this. Okay, so first of all, I'm going to let you know that you only need one of everything that I'm going to talk about. You only need one of these things, so don't get overwhelmed. I'm just going to show you the difference between all of them so you can choose, and you're free to choose whatever you think works best for you, but you don't need all of these. I'm going to show you which are my favorites, why, what is the difference between all of them, because yes, there is a difference. And I'm going to give you an alternative to this little guy that I know that a lot of you guys are afraid of this. So wait until the end because I promise you that this video is filled with information. Okay, first I'm going to talk about these two little guys. These are my favorites of all of the eyelash curlers that look this way. I know they look very similar. They are not. This red one is the Kevin Aquan one and this black one is the Shu Emura one. The first difference between these two is that one of them opens bigger than the other one. Whatever you choose, it's going to be a good one. I just want to let you know why I have both of them. The reason why this is important is that if you have short eyelashes, you're not going to have a lot of issues going in with a Shu Emura one, even if it doesn't open as wide, just because, you're not going to have a lot of trouble. Whether if you have very long eyelashes or if you use false eyelashes, then Kevin Aquan one is going to be a lot simpler to just put in your eyelashes without, having to struggle too much. I don't know if I'm going to be able to show you this exactly, but the Shu Emura one is a little bit more curved and that's going to work different for different, eye shapes, different bones. So you have to figure out which one you think is going to go better with your eye shape. And that is basically the main difference between these two. So again, these two are my favorites, but that doesn't mean that you can only buy high-end eyelash curlers. You still can buy, like a regular curler. It is not going to be 100% the same, but it is going to do the job if you use it correctly. Okay, let's show you how to use it. This is going to be the same as this one. Just before you use it, you have to check the life of this rubber over here. If you've ever had an eyelash curler before, you know that this starts to break and it starts to get a little line over here. You can start breaking your eyelashes, so you don't want that. So just make sure that you check that out. If it's broken, you can just change this up, guys. A lot of eyelash curlers come with a replacement, but if yours doesn't, know that you can buy them online. They're very cheap. You probably don't need as many as I have. I'm going to leave it in the description box. You can buy like a box of just 3 replacements, 2 replacements, and really don't throw the ones that come with the eyelash curler because you're going to need them. Just for you to know, most of the replacements, 90% of the replacements are going to work with every single eyelash curler. So Of course, there's going to be the exception of the rule, but in general, most rubbers work with every single eyelash curler. Okay guys, so the first thing you want to do to make this easier is to put your mirror downwards. That way, or not downwards, a little bit like in your chin. That way it's going to be easier for you to see what you're doing instead of just blocking the way with the eyelash curler. So just place it down and look downwards, and you're just going to open your eyelash curler, and you're going to make sure that you fit all of your eyelashes in the eyelash curler. And you're going to go very close to the root and start closing. Do this very, very slowly to make sure that you're not grabbing any skin, and start pressing lightly. That way, when you're sure that you don't have any skin, you can just press a little bit harder. You don't really have to press too hard in your cheek. That's not necessary. I already did it, so I think I'm overdoing it right now. But that's what you want to do. After you've done this, what you're going to do is go in a second time and just pull your eyelash curler a little bit further away from the skin, or start curving it right this. And that way you can do the mids. So first you're going to do roots, then you're going to do the middle, and finally you're going to do the ends of the eyelashes. And once you've done this correctly, you're going to have beautiful curled eyelashes, and they're going to be a curve. I don't know if you can see there, but they're curly like a curve, and it's not just like an L shape. It's not a 90-degree angle, and that because that's what happens when you only press once in the middle. So you don't want that. You want to have the natural curl effect. Okay, so the next tool is going to be this guy over here. I know it's a little bit more scary. I don't really know the name. It's like an individual lash curler, I think that's the name, but it's like a very targeted curler. I love this to use in the corner of the eyes. Especially I use it for when I apply individual lashes and I just want to make sure that the lashes are blended in correctly, that they're doing the angle that I like. But this is amazing if you have very, very short eyelashes. This is going to change your life because it allows you to get very, very in the root of the eyelashes. It's not hard. It just needs, like everything in makeup, patience and get used to it and practice. So I can just go in with this one, doing the same thing, being very careful not to touch my eye with this. So same, roots, middle and ends. And look at the difference that having curled lashes does. And the next tool, you're not gonna believe it. I've done makeup in different countries and I've never seen this technique being used. I'm not even going to say Colombia. I think it's like a Latino kind of thing. But it's a spoon. You only need a spoon. I like to use these like sugar spoons, metallic one. You can even use different things apart from a spoon, but we're not even going to go there because we want to keep this simple. And I like to use a small one. Yes, you can use a bigger one. I just think this one is a little bit easier to control. And now I'm going to show you how to do this with a spoon. It is very easy, so just stay with me and follow my lead. Put your mirror down and lift your chin a little bit. That way you're looking downwards and you can see what you're doing instead of just blocking your view with the spoon or your finger. This is a little bit hard to explain, but I'm going to do my best. So if you have any questions, just leave it in the comments. I'm going to show you with a tissue over here of what you want to do. First, you're going to grab the spoon like this and you're going to press it with your thumb like that. So you're just going to press, and that way you're going to move the spoon. Think about a ribbon, the way that you curl the ribbons with scissors. So that is the same movement that you're going to do with the spoon. I'm going to try to show you with this piece of paper over here. I don't know if it's going to work, but you're going to grab the eyelashes from the roots. Be careful not to grab any skin, and then you just press and you start curling. Of course, it didn't work exactly how I wanted with the tissue, but you get the idea. Of course, the idea is not to do all of the eye in one go. You're just going to do step by step until you finish the whole eye. Now let me show you in my eye. Okay, so I have to admit that was a lot harder to film than I thought. Anyway, this is the difference. This is with the spoon. This is with the eyelash curler. You can use whichever you want. I personally love the eyelash curler. It's just easier for me, but I know that there's a lot of people that swear by this spoon. You just need some practice to make it work. I really hope you find this video very helpful. If so, please give me a thumbs up. And if you have any questions, don't forget that you can leave them in the comments. Please don't forget to subscribe, and I'll see you in the next video. Ciao, Ling!